Welcome to our new living room. I'm so excited to finally be able to show you around the space. And if you didn't catch part one, head over to that one first. I show you the whole room before we moved in and everything we did to bring the space to life. But today I'm going to take you around the whole living room and I'm going to share with you what we did, colours that we've used, details and just everything in between. There's so much I want to show you. I'm really pleased with it. As you walk through the door, this is the first thing you see, and it was the main thing that I wanted to make just a kind of a design statement out of it, which is why I went with this gorgeous colour. This is actually Denimes by Farrow & Ball, and it kind of has a blue and a grey look to it depending on the type of light that it receives. This is a north and south aspect room, so we kind of get the best of both worlds. And this, I'm so proud to say, was a unit that we were able to upcycle and just give some life back into it. It was kind of a bespoke piece of joinery anyway. I love the scallop detail on the top for a little bit of softness. And yeah, we just filled it, we sanded it, we took the doors off, we put new paneling on, and as you can see here, got these gorgeous details, and anything that I mentioned today I will link in the comments. These are bamboo and I think they were from Home Lux Co, and they're just beautiful. We've got these on our other cabinets as well, and yeah, I was so excited to get these styled. There's a whole mixture of stuff on these shelves, and anything that I don't mention in the video or link, please leave me a comment below and I'll send you links for everything that I've got here. Got a little print up here. I might change this at some point. And we've got a chair which was actually from our last house. Really just a simple chair, works really well. And this fabric, oh my gosh, I will show you more of this in a minute. My mum put this little cushion together for me, and then as you can see we've got blue tones here, and I really like bringing out the rusty kind of colours with that as well. I've got another video coming up on this floor, but we restored this, and you'll see this in the other video I posted. I'm just so pleased with it. It was a state before we had all of this up for plumbing work, and I think we've done a really good job for it. It cost us £120 to redo the floor, and that was just a small part of this renovation. We've got these black anthracite rads from UK Radiators, got them all through the house, and they just make such a design statement. They're so much nicer than traditional white panel ones, and what I like is that they end up becoming a design accent in their own right in the room. And this little one, thanks to our very many tip runs, this was actually something that someone was chucking away. Can you believe it? This is actually like an old milk store, and it's just the sweetest thing. I'm not sure if I'll keep it there, but I just love the shape of it. I love the detail on the legs, and it just adds a really interesting accent to the room. If anyone remembers this from my previous videos, we had an old coal burner fireplace here, and it was not working. You can't buy coal in the UK, and we really wanted to bring in a modern log burner that was working and just looked beautiful. We finished it with a slate surround that we actually picked up from a reclamation yard. It was around £120, which is really good for real slate. We stripped it and we painted it. And what colours we've got going on here is, this is Coat Paints, the Good China, and this is the colour we've carried around on our woodwork, the doors, and this colour is Jojo's White. And if you are looking for the most perfect white that is warm, it's uplifting, but it's not clinical like a bright white, I really would recommend checking it out. It adds a beautiful softness to the walls, it lifts it up, and we've drenched the rest of the room in this colour just to lift it. And this room as a whole, it's got a coastal feeling to it, but it's also a little bit earthy, as we've got our richer details like the reds, and we've got lots of terracottas running through this room as well. This was actually passed to us by James's mum, who moved abroad, and it is the most gorgeous pop. Again, it's a design accent when you walk into the room. I love how it feels. And I'm probably going to be doing a little bit more styling here, but as we've been using the fireplace over the winter, I tend not to have much on there, and I'm just going to point you down to show you these floor tiles. I tiled this, I actually can't believe it, but I tiled this with the help of James, and they're a beautiful terracotta colour. They are from Otto Tiles, very expensive, but it was a kind of small area, so it kind of worked. We've gone for a similar tile layout here that we have in our downstairs toilet. I love the bit of different interest that there is with it. They're perfectly imperfect tiles. Yeah, they're perfectly imperfect, as you can see. And this is just the beauty and the nature of it. They have a wabi-sabi feel to them that it kind of draws your interest in more because they're not perfect. This is just the style of the tiles, and it just brings a bit more of a rustic impact to it, and it just plays on that whole coastal theme that I wanted to go for in this space. I'm going to pan around now to the sofa here, and honestly, this light coming in is giving me life after such a cold and dreary winter. Now this piece of artwork here, I did, can you believe? This literally cost me £22 to do. I'll link the video where I put this together. I needed a large piece of artwork. I really didn't have any budget left after styling the room. I may change it at a later date, but let me know what you think. I literally had no idea what I was doing here, but I just kind of used all of the sample pots that I had left of colours we used. And we've got some filler in there as well, just to give it a little bit of texture. But I really love how it came out, and yes, it's different, it's not perfect, but it fills the space really well, and I really do like it. Another Facebook Marketplace find. I just adore this scallop detail on the barley twist legs that you can see. This is painted in Eating Room Red by Fireplace, which I love. Our sofa's from DFS, really good quality actually. Spends most of the time covered in blankets. It does not always look like this because of our dog. We've got a mixture of cushions here, and we've really tried to bring some warmth in. Probably going to get some more cushions here at some point. This one's from Abigail Ahern, and I just love this boucle detail with the kind of mustardy tones showing through. This one's from Ellenvale Interiors, and really rate their cushions. We've got another one with a braid on that one. And then this one is just with some existing fabric I had left over from our dining table nook cushion, which I'll show you very soon. This is usually our log store, and only in the last week we've stopped doing our fires, so I've literally just cobbled something together really quickly. So this is definitely going to be changed during the summer. But it's just fun. It's got a little bit of pop of colour coming through there, and in the winter it looks really good. I'll pop up a picture of it with the logs on so you can see what that looks like. Now it's time to show you my favourite part, which is my gallery wall. When I do any gallery wall, I always start with the largest piece that's going to anchor it, because if you're just adding a few bits here and there, it's really difficult, and I plan it on the floor. Obviously I couldn't with the Samsung Art Frame TV, but everything else was planned on the floor, and also I used Canva just to collate images, just to see what works well next to each other. And with a gallery wall, there really is no wrong way to do it. It is your personality, it's your character, everything you love, and the whole point is it's meant to be eclectic. It's meant to be different. You're meant to have different frames, and that is definitely what I've got. Some of these are old ones I've had, which I might refresh. These are actually ones I've just printed at home, just to really keep the cost down of finishing it, and they were from Etsy. This little bell. This one is from eBay, and it's so quirky. It reminds me of Selling Sunset a bit, but I don't sell property. And we've got these ones. This is a really old one of mine. This one I love, but this, very obsessed with doing these mounts with stripes. They just bring a little bit of fun into your scheme. And that is the gallery wall. And this again, we've got these little handles down here. This was all built by James as well. All the other stuff, yeah, James has done in here basically. And this little one is from Dunelm. It was a paint your own desk lamp. So I've done this in the Eating Room Red as well, which matches the little table. And this one's from Dunelm too. I love the lighter colour. And yeah, just a few details. But this baby, this buffet is my favourite story to tell you. And there's more bloody dog hair. So this buffet was free, can you believe it, from Facebook Marketplace. I'll show you that on the screen to you now. And this fabric is Henry Holland. And I'm a huge fan of checks. Checks are really in at the moment. I personally love the colour because it plays on all of my kind of terracotta tones. And my mum did such an amazing job of reupholstering it. And it just looks amazing in the space. So this sofa is out of one. is not finished. This is our old one, and this is what I call the dog sofa. This is actually a sofa cover, and I might do a video of putting this on because it's a grey old sofa underneath, and this is a boucle cover from Tesco. I need to work on kind of making it a little bit more perfect, and it's literally transformed the entire sofa. And we've got a few different cushions going on here. These are M&S, and this one is from H&M, which I love. And then underfoot we have the Bermuda rug. Love Bermuda. If you're looking for a really good rug, not overly expensive, I really would recommend them for large area rugs for a large living room. Mine's constantly covered in hair from my dog, but there we go. And that is a snapshot tour of our living room. There's genuinely been nothing easy about this entire home renovation, especially the living room. And if you have seen, we've literally gutted the room. We've had floorboards up, we've had all pipework exposed, we've had to render it, we've had to plaster it. Everything has been done in this living room, and we've now got a warm, cozy space that's absolutely perfect for us. There's still some styling tweaks to go, but I'm really happy with this space, and I hope you've enjoyed having a look around too. If there is anything that you'd love me to link, or if you've got any questions, please do leave me a comment below, as I love coming back to all of you. If you enjoyed today's video, please do give it a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.